Welcome to another episode of the Brandy and Blends podcast. Um, do you guys think that there should be repercussions to online banter? Like, seriously, you see a lot of these videos like on Instagram and Facebook and other platforms where, there's someone who is online and they're making a video and they're just completely just trashing the next individual, like just trashing them. Oh, this person is this and they don't do this correctly, they don't do that, they woman is ugly, they're just really killing them off, right? And the other person goes, the other person gets on and they respond and now we're having this big back and forth thing. Now, that's online banter, like online type stuff. Maybe we're just talking trash back and forth. But the question is, does that really does it does it like need do you need to respond to that offline? You know what I mean? Like if we're walking in the mall eating a Mr. Sibbs bag of popcorn or something like that, or you smacking on a Wetzel pretzel or something, and the person that you would been getting into it online with shows up. Okay, matter of fact, let's go off of a real example. Let's go off of the Vegas incident that just happened between dang, I didn't the Manny guy or whatever, and that the black guy and his wife. Remember, the black guy. I'm sorry, I don't remember their names, but I do. I think the Manny guy was the guy who actually committed the offense. But they well, I mean, that situation was kind of crazy because in reality, when you look at it, you guys go ahead and do your research on that situation. His name was Manny. I think if you punch that in, you'll pull up the information. But the other black guy and his wife, I think they were just terrorizing this dude, like just going in on him, going in, going in. Maybe they had reasons, but it's been over and over, like video after video after video. Like he was just terrorizing this dude, striking his channel, and just doing the most, right? Now, I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure that there's reasons why that was being done or whatever the case may be, but the point in saying they were on the I think it was Las Vegas, Reno, something like that. They were on the strip, he was out there recording and he was with his wife, the black guy. And the next thing you know, if you look in the camera, you see the Manny guy, which is his op, you see him in the backfield. He came walking up the strip. Now, I'm not really too sure if he got called and told that he was there or if he actually was just there. Or if maybe the black dude, maybe he knew that Manny was there. I wish I knew his name. I'm killing him right now. But Manny, he I guess he was tired, of all the online madness that the guy was bringing his direction, the heat. He was afraid that his channels were going to get taken down and you know, just it's crazy, like it's hard because when you're threatening the guy's family by taking away his income, getting his channel struck. This is a job for a lot of us. You know what I mean? A lot of people, play with this, but there's a lot of people who are actually monetized and they're actually, doing this to make some money. So, we would take this stuff a little personal, but he ran up and he did what he did, and he unalived him, and I think he unalived him, and I think he unalived his wife too, or maybe she made it. I'm not really too sure, but it was a devastating situation. My condolences goes out to their families and all that for all that, but I mean, wow, should it have came down to that? You know what I mean? Like it, me talking smack about somebody online and then them seeing me in person and wanting to throw hands, you know, it, couldn't it be considered as me just talking crap online? Couldn't it just be considered of, just trying to get clicks and views? I mean, are they wrong for being real about the situation and really taking offense to what you said about them? Or you know or are they correct in the issue? Because some people, they just don't tolerate disrespect, period. Don't matter if it's for likes, don't matter if it's for views, don't matter if we're trying to turn this damn show up right now, so let's go ahead and go at each other. Some people are just they just like Tupac on Juice, bro. Like they just got something in them, bro. Where they just can't take it. But that was a complete different subject. But yeah, it's just it's crazy because you see a lot of this online. I seen a video on Instagram I was watching this morning, and I guess the girl was talking smack about some other women online, and then they ended up pulling up on her, and they whooped her up real nice. Well, the other girl, you can obviously tell that she wasn't about that life at all. She wasn't about that life. She was just online talking. So, it kind of makes you bring that up, in the eyes of the law, I'm very sure that they're like, no, you shouldn't be coming and pulling up and putting hands on nobody over words. And that's a way that you could look at it as well. It's just words. You shouldn't really go that far off of words. You need to learn to control yourself a little bit better than that. But sometimes, some people, like in that Manny situation, you know, I seen some of those videos. Guy was oh boy was going in. I mean, he was going in. I'm talking in. He was like going in. He was doing too much. Let's just put that out there. He was doing too much. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this situation. But I thought that it was kind of amazing and it's kind of crazy and I just want to get your thoughts on it. But y'all let me know what you guys think. All right.